Let's get it!
Broadcasting to you from a little grass shack in the middle of the Pacific.
Live in the place to be.
What the heck is going on? I don't know. What's up, Naki?
Hey.
Season 8, episode 2 of the FICA podcast. I am way up in the redwoods right now. Coming up here for my father's birthday, January 19th. I always spend it up this way to go to places that he and I used to share together. And so that's where I'm at. We have our community announcements. We have this is usually one of the shows that we just go off because we don't really have anything scripted today. I don't even know if Naki's got topics. So we have all that nonsense. And then in the back half, we have an interview with one of the people we see all the time, multiple times throughout the year. We see Mobbligated gear. Well, we see the gear everywhere at every event, but we usually see him at some of the very busy events we go to throughout the Bay Area. So that's the interview we have in the second half. Naki, what's up?
You know what? This week I was crazy busy at I had basketball games, and my daughter went back to college, and she I was stressed.
Did she miss the big snowstorm? Because they were all socked in before, like just a few days before. There was a crazy storm over there.
Oh yeah, her flight got canceled, and then her flight got canceled, so she has to go to SFO to Newark, and then in Newark to her destination. And when she got to Newark, her flight was canceled. I was freaking out, and so she was tired, and she good thing she went back to school with her someone that she goes to school with. Someone that she goes to school with lives out here, JJ. And so then they got on the plane together. They got stuck together. And so then the airlines put them in a hotel and gave them food vouchers. Thank you, Jesus. And then because their flight was canceled, they were rebooked on a flight the next day in the afternoon. And so
how long the total trip was like over 24 hours that she was traveling?
Pretty much we got her to the airport at 9 in the morning, and then she didn't get her room until 11 p.m. my time, which is 9 p.m. my time, our time, which was 11. So 12 hours, but she was just tired from the night before.
No, but I mean, what time is the total trip to get there? What time did she get there the next day?
Oh yeah, she didn't get there till like 4 o'clock the next day.
That's
so
long.
Yeah, she was jacked up. So I'm just like, whatever. This way, I'm done with this weather. I mean, it's freezing, and so
it's not cold here. It's cold where your daughter's at.
No. I shouldn't complain because it's freezing in Maine.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Good to see Michael Tan. Hey, brother.
There he is behind the lava.
Behind the lava. If you haven't checked them out, check them out on all social media outlets, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. They have a great podcast. Michael Tan is
he's the brains behind it all.
Yeah, he's one of the brains behind it all.
Yeah, and they're also I think they're the main sponsor of Matai Watches.
Yes, Matai Watches is a big sponsor of Behind the Lava, which Matai Watches is out of New Zealand. Michael Tan, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're always like their TikTok fan base is huge, and so they're growing really fast. And go check out Matai Watches. They're a Pacifica owned, and their watches are amazing, and we wear them. I wear them on special occasions, which I will be wearing it tomorrow, because tomorrow, Party Wish, Chaz is having her winter gala all in, in South City tomorrow. And so when I get all gussied up, I wear my, Australia. They're out of Australia. When I get all gussied up, I wear my Matai watch because it's very, very elegant. So,
We wear those on galas, red carpets,
mhm.
stuff that we get dressed up and want to show a little bling.
Yes, yes. Fusi is on Moana, which you will see them Saturday, which we'll talk about later at Samoan Solutions fundraiser that they're having on Saturday. It's like, I think all the events are picking up because there's so many things happening around the Bay Area. And we are trying to cover everything. I'll be running around like crazy this weekend. I'm trying to cover everything. And then usually in our community announcements, we announce most of what I see. Hi, Fusi. Fusi is with Moana, like I said,
Hey, Fusi.
and they'll be at Samoan Solutions event on Saturday in Burlingame, 833 Muller Road in Burlingame. I have that memorized because they have everything there. It's like the community space in the Bay Area. So they do a great job of sharing space and letting other people use the space. So there you go. And then of course, Fusi, her son Lolo is off to USC, and I think we talked about that last week also. They're about to have their first Polynesian quarterback and Lolo, so check them out. Go Trojans.
I love that at his commitment, we covered that,
Uh-huh.
and he had talked about that it was the business school that was the I don't know, the deciding factor was education.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm excited to see all the great things that's coming out of USC, of course. And so many events are happening this weekend. And so I'm probably going to shove, Fusi, you know, I'm going to shove a mic in your face. So, girl, I'll see.
Just
Because
warning.
TJ he will not get in front of the mic. He's like, go look. Can you find my wife? I'm like, okay. But there's going to be a lot of Pacifica. I mean, we'll talk about it during the community announcements, but there's going to be a lot of Pacifica vendors. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. And then, when I see you, don't be shy because I'll be all up in your face.
It doesn't matter if you're shy; she's still going to get you.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great things happening in the Bay Area. It's so great to be living here. And, we have a big Pacifica community out here. So I'm surprised when I hear that people are in Texas, like Afrotania is in Texas. And I don't know how big their PI community is, but there you go.
It's big. There's a lot of PIs in Houston, and then
Yeah.
around the Dallas area.
Okay. Well, there you
That,
go.
that high school, Euless High School, has a huge Tongan, well, Pacific Islander and Polynesian, but specifically Tongan in that at Euless High is
Okay.
big. I was surprised when I went there. I was there for work, and I always everywhere I land, wherever I'm at, if I'm there overnight, I'm looking up, PI food,
Oh,
and
do they have PI food? A lot
I
of
looked
PI
it
food
up, and
there.
there was all these Tongan restaurants where I was like, "What the heck?"
Oh, nice.
Middle of like Dallas. Why
Wow.
would so I went, this is like 2019, and then the next day I met my business partner. I was like, wow, there is a ton of Tongan restaurants around here. And he goes, yeah, it's Euless High School. There's a whole bunch of Polynesians go to this.
Oh, that's right. Isn't it the high school that is that the high school where the coach um goes to never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Where it's a high school, right? That this coach goes to Samoa, brings the kids to live with him so that they can play football. And I'm
there's
pretty
a
sure it's
there's
Texas.
a lot of it could be me. The city of Euless
Mm.
has once you get the pipeline, right? Once you get, it's like and maybe because Nick Saban just left Alabama, but
Oh,
the total
did
guy
he
Lowe,
retire?
he left Alabama. I don't know if he's
Oh,
retired, but there was a big Samoan connection there where there were Samoans moving their families there. So
oh yeah.
once you get the roots, and then you have people that are PI reaching back to the younger PIs saying, "Hey, you should come here." Once it gets established, it's a thing. Look at the lineage that they have at USC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was started early on, partially by one of our family members, but it was
Georgia Chica.
Chica. Um, you know, once you get that kind of pipeline, it doesn't stop. And things happen like that where you get coaches that are just touched by the culture and they're like, man, I like going to Samoa. And certainly they love getting strong players and players that are going to make their programs better. But it really is interesting to just that example. There's a city right in the Dallas area, the Dallas Fort Worth area, that I was looking at all the Tongan restaurants and I was like, I had to refresh the page. I was like, is this right?
Because they must have a big community there for them to have so many restaurants. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So yeah, so lots of PI food on Saturday. Go check them out. John and Toffee, thank you for tuning in. My mama is on.
Hi, Auntie.
And so that I'm like busy at work. I'm busy with PVD stuff. So I'm just running around like crazy. Like it's definitely the holiday is over. I was at work. It was a little slow, but we are picking up.
No more dungeon for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I haven't been in the dungeon for a while.
Nikki used to end up in this place in the Federal Reserve. I don't know what it is, but she would call it the dungeon, and we would. This is when I first found the family. We would be messaging each other all day long, and then it would just go pitch black, dark, no communication. I was like, "What's going on?" And you're like, they stuck me in the dungeon. They put me in the dungeon, and I can't get out."
That's mom. Yeah. So, Sefa, Tamai, Priscilla, thank you for tuning in. In a couple of minutes after our community announcements, we'll have JP on from Mobbligated. We're excited to have him on. He is an entrepreneur here in the Bay Area. So follow Mobbligated everything. I have their sweatshirt on, and we always say Shop Pacifica. What you got going on?
See, this week. So Saturday you were there. We were at helping our uncle renovate a kind of a garage. It was more of a man cave for our cousin Augie, and they decided that's where uncle's going to live. So we were in there getting things fixed up. I guess they got the pool table out of there. George and his son and some of the younger generation were up putting insulation in the ceiling, and that's a big job. They got that all done. I mean, in a matter of like 4 hours, we had done what we were supposed to do. So I was kind of wondering as I was headed over there, I go, man, the more hands that are there, the faster the work's going to go. But if there's only a few people, it could be like an all-day thing. There was enough people that people were in each other's way. Like it was really nice to see. And I like that. I like that about the culture is, hey, one of our elders needs help cleaning up this stuff. And man, people showed out. There was a whole bunch of people there doing it. That was fun. Naki was up there pounding away with the drywall with a hammer and sawing all kinds of. Yeah, no, nobody believes that. Naki took one look in the garage and headed inside the house. I don't think we saw her again until the end.
Yeah, I was eating. I just wanted to say hi to Mary, who's checking in from Reno, Nevada. Hi, Mary. Hey, girl. We love Mary. Mary actually was one of the first people to have us host their church's radio show that they have there in Reno, Nevada. Man, that we just started to. And
so that was literally our first show. We had signed up. At that point, we had signed up at FCC Free, but we hadn't had a show yet.
Yeah.
So the first time we hosted a show was on their radio station.
Yes.
We had we were wide-eyed, no idea what was going on. We took phone calls from Samoa, right? Didn't Daisha or Doris call in from Samoa?
I don't know. I
know Doris.
I know we talked to Gina.
We talked to. We were taking phone calls and doing all kinds of things that they allowed us to.
We had no business being there, Mary, but thank you for having us. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. That was fun. That was fun. Football this week. My Niners had a bye because they're #1 seed.
Steelers did the same thing. So the same thing as the Niners. Niners didn't win and the Steelers didn't win. So pretty much.
Steelers are out. Steelers are out.
The Niners didn't win and the Steelers didn't win. Those are facts. Don't try to twist the
That's
facts.
not facts. The Steelers, we didn't even play. You guys are out of the playoffs. You guys sucked. You got your ass kicked.
You know,
You got your butt kicked.
let me just set this straight. In the 70s, the Steelers won 4 Super Bowls, and the
Dude,
NFL said
talking about that?
the NFL said you got too many, you got to slow down and let people catch up. So they held off for like 40 years. The Steelers held off. What, the Niners got 4 or 5, and Dallas got 4 or 5, and they finally said, "Hey, you guys are free to go ahead and win some more." So the Steelers won 2 more. Now we're at 6. The rest of the league's at 5 or whatever. So we're on hold again until y'all can catch up.
31-17. They got whooped by Buffalo.
Until you guys can catch up and get another ring, the NFL's gonna lock us out. They're gonna continue.
Stay in the present. Please stay in the present. Please stay in the present.
In the present, we have 6, and the rest of the league doesn't. So we have to hold.
But you're out of
it's like a car that they put the race on hold. So
anyway,
you can catch up.
There, I muted him. Are you done? Are you done? Okay, he's back. He's back.
Catch a ring this year, please, so we can go ahead and play.
Definitely. Don't talk smack. Don't talk. You can't talk smack. If you're sitting on the couch, you can't talk smack. So I'm looking forward to this week. We play. Who do we play on Saturday? Man, I'm gonna miss it. Saturday they play. What is it? Cheeseheads.
They play Green Bay.
Green Bay Packers. Man, they whooped the Cowboys.
Yeah. It's like a
32.
Cowboy fans every year, somewhere around week like 6 or 7, they go, "This is the year. This is the year." And then we all
Choke City.
And they get bounced, and everybody goes, "Yeah, this was the year." The same year as last year.
Oh my God, and the Eagles lost?
The Eagles.
Tampa Bay?
Eagles peaked in like week 12.
Oh my gosh.
They lost like 6 in a row, or they went like 1-6.
They were like in first place for a long time, and then they got whooped. Like towards the end of their season,
they went like 1-6.
They get slapped around. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So anyway, this week we play Green Bay. The Ravens and Texans play.
That's good.
Buccaneers play the Lions on Sunday. And then Sunday night is the Chiefs and the Bills. I'm calling the Chiefs on that one.
The high-profile game. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes Sunday night.
Yeah, and what's his name? Kelsey. Buccaneers and Lions. Who you calling?
Travis Swift. Buccaneers. Travis Swift.
Buccaneers and Lions. I'm gonna go with the Lions.
No.
You gonna go with
CJ Stroud? That quarterback for the Texans is be a good game. I mean, they're all good games at this point. They're all good teams. The only good teams are left. Like I think this is the, in my opinion, this is the best weekend for football because you have the divisional championships. You got 2 games, great games on Saturday, and 2 great games on Sunday. It's like the best weekend for football because you get football all weekend.
Yeah. So hopefully, I'm going for the Chiefs. That's just because, and then I guess I'll go for the Lions. Are you going for the Lions? Or
I don't really. That's not one of.
I don't really care.
I don't like either one of those. I mean, I don't care.
Like
them, but I'll go. I think C.J. Stroud, that quarterback for Texas, I think he's going to be a somebody.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, that's basically it for.
Oh, I'm gonna change my pick. Penei Sewell plays for the Lions. We saw him when we were at the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame. Yeah.
That's coming up. Is it this weekend or next week? The Polynesian Football Hall of Fame. Like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is getting.
It was I think it was this weekend when we went, but that's 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. No, 4 years ago.
Yeah. So this weekend, right? Well, I know it's this month. Or
Yeah, definitely.
right.
It's a matter of
Well,
whether it's this
yeah.
weekend or next weekend.
So the Dwayne Rock is getting inducted into for college.
Probably just overall impact. I mean, he was,
Uh,
but he didn't. Warren Sapp was there when he was
yeah.
at Miami,
Uh-huh.
and it's hard to get playing time when Warren Sapp is there.
Right. Tua Tagovailoa, I think he's going to be um what is it? Polynesian Football Player of the Year.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be good. I wish we could be out there. We made it out there before the pandemic, right when we came back, shut down. Everyone was shut
Literally like weeks before the pandemic.
down. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to see highlights from that. And then, yeah, I think that's all I got. You're on vacation starting tomorrow?
I'm on vacation. This is my first week. I hit the gym twice. I fasted Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday and today. So 48 hours. Didn't eat Monday, ate Tuesday night, didn't eat Wednesday, and ate earlier this evening. Back on the health, got to get some things right. Ever since my mom kind of somewhere in November, I wasn't paying attention enough to my health. My numbers suffered, and it was just time to refocus. So this was the week to get back in the swing of things, and it feels good to be eating right and exercising.
Good for you. Irai is on. Irai. Vanessa Fifita, thank you for tuning in.
This right here was from Eri. Waste no minutes.
Nice. You just made one though?
It's a one of one. It is a Eri original.
Nice. I love it.
We may be making more waste no minutes gear, so that may be coming.
Very nice. Well, right now we're just waiting for our guests, so we could do community announcements if you'd like at 6:23.
Community announcements.
All right.
Is there something else that you wanted to talk about?
I can't remember, but I know I'll get to it after. I can't think of it right now.
You do the Cat Williams stuff. Was there the driving?
Oh man, Cat Williams. That was. I think that thing got like
broke the internet.
Amount of views.
It broke the internet. Everybody's talking about that.
I know, but I really think 2024 is like no nonsense kind of no nonsense kind of year.
Yeah, it's definitely
everything is coming out, whether you like it or not. Let's see.
The thing with Cat Williams, it was a black celebrity talking about other black celebrities. I think that's the difference, right? The call outs, he was making call outs kind of within his own peer group, and that's not real common. Calling out, that many high profile people in your own peer group. So he said some stuff.
Well, you don't really care for him though.
I don't like the just taking shots at people, like the shots he took at Kevin Hart. Not a big fan of. Basically, he's saying, all the roles that Kevin Hart got, I turned down.
I don't know about that.
But even if it is, so what's the rub? Like, you're mad he took the role. He said the roles were a little too, what do you call it? Fetch and step. Like, they were a little too of the black stereotype. So Cat Williams had said, this is what he said. His version is that, he saw the role, they offered him the role, and he said, well, can you change this and not have this and just have it a little less of, what the roles that Kevin Hart played? And they said, nope, the role is the role. And so they ended up going to Kevin Hart for it. But stuff like that is like, I don't know, maybe, I just don't, that seems like sour grapes, right? Like, Kevin Hart didn't pay his dues. He went to the front of the line too quickly. But there are other things that make a lot of sense, like Cedric the Entertainer. There's footage out there of Cat Williams doing that joke before Cedric the Entertainer did it. It's basically the same joke, same mannerism, same everything. But I think you're right. 2024 seems to be the year that we're just going to throw it out on the table, and it is what it is.
I mean, I feel like people are not holding back. I've been in a lot of meetings where people are just not sugarcoating things anymore. I think direct this year is direct and to the point. I feel like that's the road that I'm taking. I'm just not sugarcoating anymore. Well, I really don't anyway. I'm polite here. And I mean, I'm polite all the time, but I really don't. There's no negativity, no negative vibes. Every challenge, like I've said in a meeting earlier this week, that any challenges we have this year, we're just gonna thug it out. We ain't gonna talk about it. We're not gonna fight about it. We're just gonna thug it out. So yeah. So
You want to start the community announcements?
yes, we can start the community announcements.
I think.
Ta-da!
Look at that. All right. We are going to talk about first is the Ta'yala Youth Exchange, Saturday, January 20th. That is right around the corner. Is raising funds for their first ever delegation to travel from San Francisco to Samoa for 2 weeks in March and April of 2024. Take Me to the Islands will be an afternoon of fashion, fellowship, and fun. Proceeds from this event will benefit the Ta'yala Youth Exchange Program. Purchase tickets at tinyurl.com/TMTTI24. It is in the flyer. And we'll put those things out on our social media so that you're able to see them. I will go ahead and go next.
Right.
Still working on it, right? You want me to take the next one?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Experience the return of season 8 for the 2024 Stag Elites Big Man Camp at City College of San Francisco. Kickstart your off-season training with Stag Elite every Saturday, running from January 13th to June 29th from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Secure your spot by registering at stagelite.org. Don't miss this opportunity to elevate your big man game.
Yay. Immerse yourself in the harmonious melodies of Siufofonga o Le Moana, a Pacifica choir, taking place every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Samoan Community Development Center in San Francisco. Join our choir where vibrant celebrations of Pacifica cultures come to life, dedicated to uplifting voices and promoting wellness through the beauty of Pacific melodies. Be part of crafting unforgettable memories that reflect the spirit of the islands. To register, simply scan the QR code or visit SCDC's page for more information. Let the music unite us in a celebration of Pacifica heritage.
Nice. Good Music Open Mic Night is happening on Saturday, February 3rd from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Immerse yourself in the soulful rhythms and captivating performances of R&B artists, hosted by the talented Phil Alapati. This event promises an unforgettable showcase of musical artistry. Space is limited. It's always limited with these things, people. It is limited. So be sure to RSVP to secure your spot. For more details, tap the link in their bio. Don't miss out on a night filled with soulful vibes and incredible talent. It will sell out. There will be people trying to get in after it's already sold out. Don't be one of those.
Yes. This is, what is this? Famalosi. Join all my usos for Famalosi, building a better mind and body. Free classes Tuesdays from 5:30 to 7 p.m. They'll be teaching Tahitian dance, song, and drumming while expanding your knowledge of mental health resources over 9 enriching weeks. Limited space available. Secure your place now by clicking the link in their bio.
Free Tahitian dance lessons, like free. You know, normally would be paying for that.
Free 99.
$3.99. That's the PI price. All My Usos also has Family Trip Bowling Edition on February 3rd from 2 to 5 p.m. It's open to all ages. It's absolutely free for San Francisco residents. There's going to be raffles, prizes, and lunch provided. Space is limited. You got to register by February 1st, so click the link in their bio to sign up.
There you go.
Mana Pacifica.
I know. Do I have that?
I'm going to go forward. Mana Pacifica presents the benefits of eating Pacific greens on Monday, January 29th via Zoom from 6 to 8 p.m. featuring Pua O Eleili. Pua will be talking about the many benefits of our indigenous foods for fertility, pregnancy, and beyond. Click the link and follow Mana Pacifica on Instagram.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
Excuse me. So we're just waiting on JP. He should be on momentarily. Football? No, we covered football. Okay, so Cat
Y'all
Williams.
gonna win? Are you going to win this year? You going to get it done?
I think so. I think we're going to get it done.
I talk a lot of trash about the Niners, but it's the best team in the league right now. But you got to get it done. You can't be like the Dodgers, have the best team and not win it. Get it done.
Yeah. Mac had posted he was talking about this Bay Area on Instagram. And I don't want to say who they are. There's this Bay Area information thing where they just post bad news. And Mac, he's so smart and witty and stuff. I don't know if you've seen it, but
I saw. So was there screenshots in the yeah? I did see that. The Bad News Network, basically.
Yeah. And so he did a really good job of talking about, people have been highlighting bad news, and, there's a lot of good things going on in the Bay Area, which I totally agree. And Keith Lee. So Keith Lee, he is a food critic, right? That came to the Bay Area. He's got millions and millions of followers on TikTok, right? And so, he seems like a really humble guy. He came to the Bay Area. He did he went to 6 or 7 places. Yeah. And then he didn't, there's 6 that he didn't post. And then a couple of places that he did post. But there was 6 that he didn't, because he just didn't. He was like, Bay Area is not, he's a tourist. So the Bay Area is not set up right now for tourists, because people are just trying to hang on.
But I respect the way he said it. Was there are 6 videos that I am not going to post, because he felt like it would be dragging them through the mud, right? So he didn't put that's as positive in a negative situation as you're going to get. It's a food critic,
right?
He blow people up. But it's nice to see somebody who's aware of the shadow that they cast and the wake that they have, so to speak, and are careful about it. You know what I mean? So I kind of respected that, but I saw a lot of heat. About his visit.
Yeah, he really is a really humble kind of guy. And so he started off, he was an MMA fighter who was bad at public speaking or in front of the camera. And so he started off doing food critic thing to build his confidence. But anyways, we're excited to have this amazing entrepreneur on who has just joined us. I'm just going to bring him on and pop us out. Hey, JP, how are you? So I'm just going to read the bio that I created. It's really short, but there's so much amazing stuff that JP is doing in the Bay Area. He's, from San Francisco Bay Area. He's Afakasi Totolua with a rich heritage of Samoan and African American roots. JP has been making waves as a director in the field for over 12 years, capturing stunning visuals across the Bay Area. JP is more than just a director. He's a passionate entrepreneur. For the past 3 years, JP and his family have been at the helm of a thriving clothing brand. which I can attest to that. The journey of running a brand has been a testament to JP's love for creating and bringing his vision to life. The freedom to be an entrepreneur is something JP cherishes, and it reflects in both his visual storytelling and the unique designs of his clothing line. Welcome, JP, to the FICA broadcast. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much. It's been like I've been trying to track you down for a minute.
Yeah,
You've been you just have been so busy, and I'm so happy all the time we go to a festival or event, and we're either right next to you or we see you down there all the time. And I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come for you. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your family?
Well, guys, as you heard, my name is JP. I'm director of Mobbligated Films and the owner of Mobbligated. Been doing this for a minute now. Yes, but you got me there.
No. I just
a little bit about myself. I'm out of the baby, Hunters Point. Been here, living here my whole life. You know, I've been real passionate about clothing for a long time. Ever since I was a kid, you know, been in love with music, so it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yes.
So it was also along with the filming and whatnot. So, yeah, just something I was really passionate about. You know, I don't see too many clothing brands out there that are Polynesian. You know,
Right.
or that shows our identity.
I love it. I love all of the stuff that you've been selling, and I feel like everywhere I go, somebody has a Mobbligated t-shirt, sweatshirt, hat, which is awesome to see. It's so awesome to and then to see music videos with people wearing your gear, that's just awesome and amazing, and great support from everybody. I know that when I see you, you have your team, which your team of two. We just want to shout out your beautiful partner in crime.
Definitely. Shout out to wife. She right there in the background. You know, she handling business.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
It's with my kids and my nephews and my little brother. You know, just know that because I know they know me physically. Like I'm not all 100%, so I definitely need a hand here and there. You know.
Yes. So, you got started, or how did you get started?
Oh, how did I get started? Oh yeah, I got a good story. So basically, I've been loving filming for a minute. Like you know, like I said, like everybody has their own thing going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted something for us. You know what I'm saying, just to broadcast what we're doing, presentate what we do. But so when I started off in high school. I was working at CYMC, Conscious Youth Media Crew, and there's a lovely lady there named by the name of Deborah Koffler. She taught me all the other skills I know when it comes to videography. I did a bunch of documentaries. After being at Balboa High School for 3 years, I got kicked out my last year. So after that, I'm going downtown. But it was a kind of like a blessing and a curse because they had a media class there, which I really thrived in. Did a bunch of documentaries and movies there as well. And that kind of helped me build the credits to give me to graduate or whatnot. So I'm kind of thankful for the opportunity. Helped a bunch of other classmates get their stuff done as well. And I was still working at CYMC as well. And she helped me with everything as far as, like I said, the skills, become a videographer. And downstairs at CYMC, there was another nonprofit program called Homies. It was a Hispanic program, Latin Latino program. And they made clothes. So while I was upstairs shooting videos and stuff like that, I was also downstairs learning how to make clothes and whatnot. So in my whole high school, through my whole high school, I was the go-to person for when it comes to funerals, making T-shirts. And I also had my own clothing brand in high school as well, but it was only for my neighborhood. It was really small, you know, just to get the feel of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that you said that you went to downtown, and we always talk about, you know, you're saying you left Balboa High School, but Carl and I always say things happen for you, not to you. Like that happened for you. Had that not happened, you wouldn't have gone to downtown and gotten that media class. So really, that is a blessing in disguise, like you said.
And they had some good teachers at the time too that really wanted to see me graduate. So I'm thankful for that as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So can you tell us the behind your clothing brand? it's Mobbligated. Why Mobbligated? Why that name?
Okay, so Mobbligated. Mobbligated. So basically, was actually not. I'm actually not the person that came up with the actual name. I was just there. So it was just a bunch of friends hanging around with each other. We're all from different neighborhoods, and the person was like, "Hey, man, like the way we are right now, man, we Mobbligated, and like that the word really clicked. And I guess like a year later, I ended up using that for my movie video production. I was thinking like JP Productions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like no, because when things are attached to somebody's name, somebody might end up liking it or whatnot. So I'm like, no, let's not go with JP. Let's do something else like more anonymous, And that's how Mobbligated came about.
I love it. I love that. I love that. In being an entrepreneur,
Mhm.
are there any challenges? Well, I'm sure there was, but is there any challenges that have come up that has stuck with you? Like, because we went to, oh gosh, I can't even think of it now. Where you were speaking at, and we were talking about sharing information about being an entrepreneur. And now I can't even think about. Phil was there. There you go. I got blank, but
Yeah.
I love that you share. Everyone was sharing their challenges. The Pacific entrepreneurs were sharing challenges and ups and downs. Were there any challenges with starting? You have a clothing line, you have a film business. What
Yeah.
challenges did you have, or did you have any?
No, it definitely is. It's basically like a challenge every day. So like it could be financing, try to finance your stuff that's going on because these things are coming out your pocket. Time
Yeah.
management is crazy. Trying to dish out a person's order in time or get a person's project to be done on time, and then the creative back end, like who's creating all these clothes, who's coming up with the design. So thankful for me, I have somewhat of a team. Have myself, I graphic design myself. My wife graphic designs. Also, to my brother Jared, aka Thrax, in Oceanside, he does a bunch of my designs. If you guys like the ladies' first shirt, Thrax, he did that. He did a bunch of my designs. He even the one who did the Mobbligated logo for me. I told him what I wanted and how I wanted it. He did the logo for me.
Nice.
So yeah, another besides the creative and the working part, and then you have the business back end. Have to worry about that. Your sales taxes and whatnot, your LLCs, your EINs. You got to make sure your books are clean and make sure what you're doing so you don't get caught up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's every day though.
I know, but like we were talking about, you start your own business, and when you first start, you're the marketing person, you're the social media person, you're the bookkeeper, you're like the everything. How have you been dealing with that?
Heavy medication.
Me, alcohol.
No, just deal with it day by day, So I try to, just trying to keep myself in a cool mind state, Wake up in the morning, make my smoothies, hit the gym. That's like my physical therapy and mental therapy at the same time, get me ready for the day. And also too, while I'm in the gym on the treadmill, I come up with new ideas, ideas for commercials, ideas for clothing, or just another person to work with as far as content.
And do you do your social? Is it you and your wife that take care of everything?
Yes. I handle the Mobbligated page. She handled the Mobbligated Clothingline page.
Nice.
So it kind of helps out, with the weight.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, people say, "Oh, the Mobbligated team," and because of your social media and you guys being out there, like you're everywhere. People think I would think you have a whole like team of 10, right?
I would love to. I have the funny thing about it is when I've been doing Mobbligated Films for like 10 to 12 years, people always thought it was a whole production team.
Yeah.
Not knowing I was getting a helping hand from whoever was around at the time, whether it be my cousin, my uncle, you know what I'm saying, my niece, nephew, you know what I'm saying. So that's how we started off. But when it came to the clothing brand, that's when the family really came in and put a hand and help me out.
Yeah, I love that. Because when Carl and I first started, it was like, oh, can you and your team? What? Our team of 2? Okay. But people thinking that Mobbligated is a big, team, which it is really, if you think about it. it speaks about your product, the way you guys are marketing,
Yes.
word of mouth, where people are, like I said, everywhere I go, somebody has a Mobbligated something on. And
Yeah.
it says a lot about the great job that you guys are doing in marketing. So I appreciate, and I'm so proud of you guys for the work that you're doing.
Likewise, I like what you've been doing as well. Like I didn't know who you was until I remembered you from the video of when you go out to the restaurants and bless these waiters, and then
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that's Naki right there.
I know.
And then I met you at the turkey trot.
Turkey
Yeah.
trot. Yeah, we love. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Everywhere, every event that I go to, you're there. And
Yeah.
I love that you and your wife are connected in the community. And a lot of entrepreneurs, you start off word of mouth. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, I think it's more than that for you guys, because you guys have been blowing up I'd say the last couple of years, or since you started, really. And one of my favorite things is to see these music videos with your clothes on, with your gear, because it's random for me. It's not random, but when I'm, on my news feed, I'll see a video and I'll see a video, and the girl, or the guy will have your clothing on. I'm like, I know him. I know. I'm like, oh, fangirling and stuff. I know them. But I'm so excited.
You ready for some more of that? I'm trying to do more product placement for sure.
Good.
Yeah.
I love that. Is there someone that has been? And this is usually my last question, but I want to. I have. Sorry, Carl, I'm bumping you off. Is there someone that has motivated you or inspired you, or that has been a role model to that? Because you really are a role model yourself, right? Like your kids are watching you, follow your heart, do what you want to do. Like, is there someone that inspired you or helped you? Really inspired you to get you to where you are today?
I would say, besides my step pops John, no, I would say myself, because I'm just trying to be somebody to look up to. Like growing up, you really don't have that many role models.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And especially, because I grew up in the city too. And so you really have to like have the heart to motivate yourself, and really to have kind of like the right people around you, right? Like you gotta, and I know that your dad is in community work. So that's also something, growing up is good to see. I love that. So are there anything like, is that what you're doing 24/7? That is like your job? Because like me, I have a 9 to 5 and then this, right? This is you 24/7.
Yeah, I'll probably find space for another job, but until then, yeah, I just time management. Wake up, worry about the self health, and then I'll take care of everything else after.
Right. Mental health is so important, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Like entrepreneurs are not 9 to 5; they're 24/7, right?
Yeah.
7 days a week, all day, and sometimes it takes up a lot of time with your family. And I love that your wife is just as supportive. Like she's there with you, and and it's her too, not just you. But you know what I mean? Like she's supporting you, and I love to see families and spouses doing that, because it really says a lot about your family.
Most definitely, it's 50-50. Like, because my wife, she has a business called Cut Up Shop, customized basically anything you could think of. You know what I'm saying? It could be some morning attire, it could be from dominoes, it could be sashes. You know what I'm saying? From graduations and whatnot, headpieces. But like I could be helping her out with her stuff, and she could be helping out with mine.
I love it. And looking ahead, what are you working on now? Is there? I know there's like. Don't you feel like with the pandemic, like the pandemic is it's not gone, COVID, but the pandemic of everything shutting down. Don't you feel like everything's starting to come back? Are you getting really busy?
Somewhat. I think everybody took a hit after the holidays, so pretty much I think everything's somewhat getting back to normal. Like opening up, the no mask thing, but at the same time, so there's people still catching COVID or whatnot.
Right.
As far as right now, I'm just trying to complete my collection for 2024.
Nice.
And hopefully at the end of this year, I planned it last year, but it didn't go out. I wanted to, but something still happened at Simone Solutions. I wanted to do like a fashion show.
Oh yes. We did
saw-
see a little bit of the fashion show at their fundraiser, which was so
Definitely.
good. Was so good. We have Irion, big love Uso, can't pour from an empty cup. Always grateful and thankful for JP and the family for always holding space for the culture and his people. I love that. And Levasa, they're everywhere as well. They're everywhere as well. I have the pink Mobbligated hoodie. I don't know if you can see, but can I just tell you, everywhere I go, like everybody, if people ask me, where did you get the pink from? And I was like, oh, you have to go online. And I don't know if you guys sold out or what, because
Sold out. I'm gonna get some more now that you said that. I'm gonna restock.
I know, because everywhere I go, like people are, where did you get your pink Mobbligated hoodie? And I was like, I got lucky. You got to get it while it's early. And I did. I think it was at Pitt's event that I seen the hoodie, and there was just one, and I was like, oh, I'll come back. And then I was like, no, because if I come back, it's gonna be gone. And sure enough, I just got it. And then when I was walking around, people were like, where did you, I didn't see pink over there. I was like, oh, you got to get it when you see it. It's gonna be gone.
Got to get it fast. There's people coming from all over, not only the Bay Area. It'd be people coming to visit. They could be from Texas. They could be from about the country.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be quick on it.
Yes, you do. You should. If you see Mobbligated and you see something there that you're like, oh, I'm gonna come back. You got to get it right then and there, because if you come back, it's gone. It's really gone.
And even if nobody buys it, it might end up being a present for one of my family members as well too.
I'm just saying. Is there any? Oh, you know what, Carl? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just on it.
So, Carl,
first question I got is: do you got like your hat black, white lettering, but with that's not flat, not a flat bill cap?
Me too. I hate this one. I just curve it.
Me too.
I see Etu do it. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do mine like that.
Yeah.
I do a little bit.
I need one.
When I first had my hats, I had dad hats made or whatnot. But I'm definitely going to get some more, probably like around February, if not March.
I'll look for that. The second question is, man, with all the great gear and designs that you got, brother, there's got to be something that you can make and put on that wall behind you that's not that red and gold thing.
Oh.
He's such a hater. He's such a hater.
I'm a Cowboys fan or something, man.
I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm on the couch watching y'all this weekend.
Good luck on the bench, Carl. Good luck.
Yeah, I got a good view. And
that's my mom's favorite team too. My mom's favorite team is the Steelers as well. So I like the Steelers too, but I'm a diehard Niners fan.
Oh yeah, you're in the city, born and bred, so I get it. So you have a event on Sundays where you share some information with people that are up and coming that need the information. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, sir. So basically, on any given Sunday, the dates that I do have them on, they're called Small Business Sundays. Basically, just an outlet and space for small businesses and entrepreneurs in the neighborhood, or from anywhere. It could be from out of the city or whatnot. So basically, sell your merchandise, sell your food or whatnot, whatever it may be. Even if you take pictures, you come to take some pictures. If you're a barber, bring your chair, bring your clippers. You know what I'm saying, get it cracking. But yes, basically a space for entrepreneurs and small businesses who don't have the space themselves, just trying to have be that outlet and be that platform for people, just to get a feel of the field, see how it is. And if they like it, they're welcome to come back.
When I heard about that, I thought, what a great way to give back. And Naki's always said, if you get where you want to go, or you make it to a certain degree, turn around, reach back, and try to help others get what they want as well. So, shout out to you, kudos to you for, not just looking ahead, but you're also, seeing who can I bring along with me and who can I help. And I think that's a big piece of it. One of the funny thing was we were at an event and we had like the premier spot, right? And late in the day, you showed up and started putting your tent up next to us. And Naki's husband's like, what's this guy doing? I was like, oh, I don't know. Let me go over there. And I was like, oh, it's JP. What's up? And I'm like, we're all hugging it up. I come back and Mo's like, I guess that's cool. I'm all, yeah, that's cool.
So territorial.
I know. I'm kind of known for that now. Like, I try to be there on time. Trust me, no matter what time I wake up, it could be like 3 hours early. I'm always running a little bit late or behind schedule.
It's funny because Mo was like, oh, who's that? No, he's a piece of all of this. This is, there's certain people we see every event that we go to, and
That's it.
sometimes it's just like we don't even get a chance to like hug it. We're like, hey, we're like waving, and then we get busy in those kind of things. But there's just that group that that Epi and Funga and you and Eri, like we see it at all kinds of different events. Is that did you feel like that was do you feel like that's a community that you're a part of in terms of like PI vendors, PI, interesting here, right? You've got another clothes, Eri cheering you on, right? I see that a lot in the PI community where people are like, man, we can all sit at the table and eat versus, and there is that piece of, where people try to tear people down. But do you feel like it's a community that kind of supports each other?
Yeah, like that depends on who you surround yourself surround yourself with. Like, this is not like a table with competition going on. This is a table full of everybody trying to lift everybody up. There's enough money out here for each and every one of us. So I don't feel like there should be that type of that void or whatnot.
Yeah,
get that money.
We already living in the crab in a bucket type of world. So
right,
it might be that way.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. And I think because we're so supportive of. I love it. I love to see it when we're all supporting each other or we're all shouting each other out. And like See Me Photography, I always see her shouting people out. And she's at events as well. Like I love that our community. Exactly. Fusi said the Bay Area polys are different. We all support each other. And I've heard that more than once, like, and not to talk about any other community, but people come, like, we were at the at an event, and there was a Samoan girl that came from another state, and she said, "Man, I wish we could do this at my community," because she said at our community, it's more, if you throw an event, it's just you and your folks. And then somebody else throws an event, it's them and their folks. We're here in the Bay Area. If you're having an event, or Someone Solutions is having an event, we're all going there. You'll see our faces there. And I love that we do that. And so, yes, big shout out to all of the Bay Area and our people for supporting one another.
It's easy to be negative, but it's hard to be have a positive mindset.
It's much easier to just go, that sucks. You know what I mean? Rather than say, hey, let me figure out how I can uplift. So that's more difficult. It's more difficult to go to somebody and try to say how good something is. It's much easier to go, whatever. Right. And shout out to all my Usos, because that was the event that Naki and I were at, where there were people who were like, I can't see this working where I'm from. I mean, I'd love to do this, but and there were more than one person from the area that they were from, and they were agreeing, like, this is great for y'all, but it just wouldn't work where we're from. So I do think there's a sense of community, and there's still going to be the naysayers and the people that there's plenty of that, but the sense of family that we have here with everybody trying to lift each other up does feel different. And I think people from other areas are the ones that tell us it's different, because we don't know, we don't live in the other areas, but when they come here and they see it, they're like, wow. I had a question. So you've been doing this, you've been in the game for a little bit. Is there a design or something that you've always wanted to make, but you haven't been able to, like something that you're like, I got to get this one done because or have you already done it? Because most of the people that design things are like, this was the one that I always thought about and I got it out. Or there's one in my mind, like there's a design or there's a shirt or something that I want to do that I haven't done yet.
Not yet. I haven't done it yet. I wanted to do like a certain design. I don't know what garment I'm going to use, but something with the follow design.
I love that.
It's actually a few, but I need my pops. He has the book with every meaning of what the tribal symbol means.
Yes,
that's what I haven't got yet. So as soon as I get that book from him and break everything down and create my own thing, because I don't want to put a bunch of stuff together I don't know what it means.
Right. Because people they always ask, oh, what does this mean? Oh,
everything, so I got to come up with something different though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot with
I definitely got it in mind, though. I just don't know exactly what I'm putting on. I don't know if it's going to be a sweatsuit. I don't know if it's going to be it could be a pea coat or something. I don't know what it's going to be, but that's definitely the design I love, though.
So when you get that done, let me know, because I always love it. Because if the creator loves it like that, and it meant so, I mean, it all means something. But if it's special to the creator, man, I want some. I want to, because that's, you know what I mean. Like, that's really you at the heart of your creativity. This is the one that I've been thinking about, and I've been figuring out, like, I need a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to get some of that, find the right garment, that kind of thing. Those are the ones that I'll want to know. And Naki and I always reiterate this: we're buying stuff. We'll wear your stuff on the camera, but do not send us stuff for free. We've had people send us stuff for free, and we're like, no, don't do that. We will buy it. We'll wear it ourselves, but don't send us stuff for free.
I love it. But you know,
once I get them resized, like, I got to get you guys some obligated ears. I had them made, but they end up being than what I expected, so I got to get them resized. Other than that, I'm gonna hook you guys up.
Nice. Oh, thank you. So would you say that your diverse culture and heritage, has it influenced your creative work and storytelling?
No, definitely has. You know, growing up in the inner cities of San Francisco, definitely, because, you know, it's like 50-50. You know, it's like when I was growing up, it's like when I won my black friends, I'm the Oos. When I win my Oos people, I'm the black guy. You know, so growing up, I can learn how to mix that up. You know, lock that down. You know.
I know. I get that. But
it's a beautiful thing, though. You know, having the best of both worlds. You know.
Yeah, it is. So what has this, like, you're doing film, like, is there a particular story that you're most proud of, or a project what that you've directed that you're most proud of, and why? Or is there one? Have you gotten it?
Most proud of, I would say, out of all the music videos and stuff I did, I probably say the proudest thing I probably did was probably my son's birthday party.
Now I have to go look for it.
Yes, just look up Jada's Jungle on YouTube. You'll see it.
Oh, nice.
Most prized project.
And why? What's so different about that? Like, why that project? Because it's your son, or did you put a lot more?
I think it's because it's more personal, more intimate. You know. What was it, like his second or third birthday? Yeah. Oh. I think like, besides the music and the visual, just everything just clicks.
Yeah.
But I am trying to work on some short films right now as well too. I wanted to jump in and do like straight a movie, but time, the people, getting everybody together, whatnot. I think I'll take my chances trying to short film first.
Yeah. Everything that you put out is so perfect. Like, I'm like, because, you know, I'm all like in my little videos, but when I see your stuff, it's like very professional, like, you know, you commercials and short films. And so I love the work that you're doing. Lita Lena is on. We love her. She's sending fire.
Thank you, sis.
How do you find inspiration for your storytelling or your clothing line?
It could be off somebody I just met or somebody I knew my whole life. It depends. Like, what's the message I'm trying to get through with the clothing? You know, like what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, family.
That's how the clothing line got started. You know.
Yeah, I know. I just got that from my husband too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I think the last event I saw you, I got him that sweatshirt, which he wears a little bit too much. I had to throw it in the water. I'm like, dude, I'll get you a different one.
Stop with that. Oh my God.
I'm like, dude, you got to switch it up a little. But the quality is good, you know, because he works graveyard shift. So he wears it at night. And so he says, it keeps me warm. I'm like, I guess I'm going to need to wash that.
Yeah, but each garment, I'll probably try to, you know, either send a message or tell somebody the meaning of something. Other than it being stylish or whatnot, you know, there's always a meaning behind this.
There's always a message behind it. What is coming up for Mobbligated in 2024? Is there anything that you can share? Don't give away any secrets, but
definitely be be in store for a fire collection. You know, I'm working on a few things, trying to get it, knock out a few kinks or whatnot, but it's getting ready to get fired up. So I'll probably drop in February. Also, too, be looking out for a lot of new music videos. I'm trying to put my foot on the pedal with these music videos, trying to drop at least like 100 music videos.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 2 to 4 short films this year. Yeah, depending on the actors I have access to. Other than that, you know,
is there a call out sheet that you like? Where do you find your actors? Like your short films, do you put a call out on social media?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I have 2 storyboards, and I'm about to write a new one to change things up, like, you know, to change the narrative up, basically, because then it's a whole new year. Can't be talking about what happened last year.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, so after I'm done with the writing the script and write down all the roles and call out sheet ready, see who's ready in the community, see who's ready, who've been rocking with me, who've been buying my merch, my clothing. Also, as well, too, trying to check if any students at SF State, you know, that take acting class down there, see if they're willing to do it, because, you know, they might be a little bit more professional with it.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm definitely going to get my pilot people up in there, you know, shine some light on us.
Yeah.
Give us the right presentation.
I love Lita. Hi, family. Proud of you, bro. And then we have Lillian, who's asking, is he ever coming out to Las Vegas? Will you ever be expanding outside of the Bay Area?
Most definitely. Soon as I can find me some good grant writers and grants, definitely I would love to do that. I ship out everywhere, anywhere domestic in the United States, you know, for right now. People ask me from a lot of different places, from New Zealand to I think it was Iceland or something like that.
Wow.
So,
that's awesome.
For merchandise, you know. But yeah, I'm waiting to get that storefront experience. So this will probably be hopefully my last year doing, like, not dependent on pop-ups, but actually, you know, running a pop-ups or whatnot, or running my own. Hopefully somebody will take over and do their thing, you know, do what I did and reach back and help out the community and those in the community.
That's
I don't know if they're still doing the sevens in Vegas, but you would smash at the sevens. Yeah.
Is the seventh still happening?
Yeah, it's still definitely. So they had it in LA once. They had. So
that's still, right, in LA.
I just don't know if it's in Vegas anymore, but that's an event you would make killing it.
Most definitely. My Uso from Lavasha Ira, he be telling me about all those events. Like, ooh, she need to go out here. Ooh, she need to go to Texas. Ooh,
oh my God.
But that's what's going on over here in the Bay Area. Like, it's hard to go there, you know.
Yeah. There's a lot happening in the Bay Area. And I love that I get to see you everywhere we go. Are there any shout outs or any shout outs you like to get out? I know it's late and we want to get you back to your family.
Most definitely. Definitely shout out Wifey and Cutting Up Shop. Shout out to my family, everybody who helped me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ira Lavasa. Shout out to Sis Letha, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Toka Mawana. Shout out to everybody that been rocking with me, you know. The support is real. Because I started this small, just this small, and now, you know, still working up there. You know,
we love it. We love it.
Supporters, and thank you guys as well.
We are so proud of you. We love the work that you're doing. I just see 2024 blowing up even more for you as the year has been going on. Last year, as everywhere I go, I'm seeing more and more people wearing your gear, and then I'm like all lit up because I'm like, oh, it's so good to see our community and, you know, entrepreneurs seeing your work on people, you know what I mean? So when I see that,
we had seen you at an event in the fall, I think last year. I don't remember, but it wasn't all the way to like Thanksgiving. It was in the either late summer or fall. And when we saw you, we were driving away from the event, and I was like, how the hell how has he not been on our show yet? And Naki was like, "Oh, he's fucking me, but I'll get him." And,
JP and I have been talking. It just has been a minute. He's been busy, and, you know, he's everywhere. So, you know.
Yeah, I wanted to make a special. I wanted to come to the studio or whatnot because I love the way you guys had it set up. I'm like, man, I gotta get over there.
We can do that too.
You're welcome anytime.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
It's just the schedule thing. It's just the schedule. Like, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like. But
everybody's crazy busy. We totally get it. And that's, I think we love that this is convenient that we can bring guests in virtually. And if you can get into the studio, that's even better. But we love just highlighting the hard work that you're doing, and then to see you everywhere and everywhere. And I know I keep saying this, but I love going to places and seeing people with your gear on. That makes me so proud. So proud. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming on. Thank you to you and your beautiful family for the love that you're giving the community. Thank you for all the hard work that you do. People think you just show up. You got to pack the car, pack the boxes, unpack, then pack it back up. It's a lot of work, and we appreciate it. And we see all the work that you're doing. So thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Nucky.
Thank you so much. God bless you. And we'll see you at the next event. Actually, I'll see you Saturday.
Hopefully we can see you guys at Pacific Feast this year,
Yes, you'll see us there. You'll see us there. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Oh my God, he's so awesome.
Get me off of that.
Oh my gosh. JP is he's such a good person.
Yeah.
He's such a good person.
That's
On top of that.
That's a good person that does movies and clothes. That's
Yes.
a good person first, and then he does some other stuff. But
Yes.
yeah, it was funny, that event. I was like, we were driving out of the event, and I was like,
I wish you could see oh, there you go.
Oh yeah.
This is my hoodie. It's cotton pink. Pink is my color.
Oh, and it's limited edition at this point. He's got to go make another batch.
It's very limited. It's very limited. But please go follow Mobbligated Clothingline, Mobbligated Films. Go follow JP and his family, and just look at the amazing work that he's doing. They're growing every year. When you see his booth at a festival and you see his gear, you have to buy it right then. Don't walk away and come back and say, I'll get it later. It won't be there. It won't.
We've done that multiple times with multiple.
I learned my lesson.
Just JP, like all of the vendors, you're there. I'll go see what else is there. If you like it, grab it, because most of the time it ain't there when you come back.
Lisa's right. So much talent. Like he's entrepreneur, director, and a clothing line. Like, what the heck?
And he's helping others with his Small Business Sunday. So good for him.
He's awesome. He's just an all-around great guy. Please support your Pacifica entrepreneurs. Shop Pacifica, we always say. And then Salon Solutions has their event this Saturday. You will catch all the food vendors, clothing vendors. It's a fundraiser for their Tayala youth program. So please, please, please support Shop Pacifica. Next week, we have Penina's Mixes. They will be on next Thursday at 6:30. Please, please, please tune in. Go follow Penina's Mixes. Go follow Mobbligated. See what Penina is about. We will have her on. She is a mobile bartender. Woo woo! I love that. I love that. Get your drink on wherever you need. She's a great bartender. She's been at all the PI events that I've been to. She is the only PI mobile bartender.
One of one.
She's one of one. So go follow her. Please, 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 please. Shop Pacifica, Levasa, Tosh Love, Mobbligated. There are so many. Flip It Girl. Flip It Girl has earrings. I don't have my earrings because I wear her earrings out. So I don't want to break them all the time because I wear them so much. But that is our show for today. I'm just so excited. Carl's going on vacation. He'll be back. When are you coming back?
I'm just this Wednesday.
Aren't you going to Arizona?
Yeah, but I'll do the show from Arizona.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. He's going out of state, so he'll be checking in next week from Arizona. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. All these years, we're on season 8. We're on season 8, folks. And
Naki's going to do something big for season. When 10 comes, Naki's throwing a party.
Oh, season 10, it's on. But it says a lot and a testament to our community. That's just because, we're not even halfway through all the Pacifica excellence that lives near and far and everywhere. So if we have to get through everyone, we're going to be here a long time. We're going to be here a long time. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're here every Thursday at 6 p.m. Come back to FICO with us.
Love you all.